Hi. Okay, thanks for tuning in. If you are watching the Mindful Moment, this is supposed to be helpful for you for our moral ed project and also like for life. And just like learning to just like take a moment to help calm down that like temptation for the fight or flight response to kick in. And it's easier to train these type of like pathways in our brain if we're in like a normal kind of calmer state compared to being in this state of mind where it's like we're tempted to kind of like, I don't know, more so like lose our mind or like go into that like fight or flight or freeze mode. Yeah, remember that the old part of your brain is the part of your brain that like wants to do that, but then we have a more developed and newer part of our brain, which humans have, which again, we have to still train so that we're able to kind of like keep that more primitive part of our body or our mind there for when we truly need it. So, the strategy of like taking a moment, focusing on your breath is a really helpful strategy. So, what I showed you guys the other day, which was this package of stuff. So breathe with us. Okay, so the Prisma Pals. So this is developed by researchers out of like Stanford University, and they've done some pretty cool stuff on this. So this is the gang, and they all have a different method of breathing. So I'm going to show these to you. And then kind of like the idea behind this is that like you relate to one of the characters for how you're feeling. So like the bear guy is like happy. This, I don't know, he also looks like a bear, is focused. Lion is kind of confused. The elephant is loved. The bird is angry. The other bird, I think is energized. And then we have like a monkey who is feeling calm. So we did this one the other day. So I'm going to introduce you to a different one each day. And I was also thinking that we do this like at the beginning of some of our Zooms as well. So this was a bit of a challenge. They started off kind of hard, which is where you breathe in for 4 seconds. Was that right? Oh, breathe out for 8. Yeah, okay. So you breathe in for 4, right? You breathe in for 4 and then you hold for 7. And then you breathe out for 8. So we did that one the other day. So I'm not going to retry that one with us now, but it's kind of cool. And then they did say, so repeat it 3 times. And then if you found that to be a little bit tricky, then you could start with a little bit easier. So like 3, breathe in for 3, hold for 5, breathe out for 6. Hold. So it will become easier with time, and it's like kind of tricky necessarily to do 3. But I encourage you to do this, and it actually is even harder if you're doing something like walking. And interestingly enough, this is something that I think about even when I'm running. I try to like regulate my breath because it actually calms down your body. It has a really, really, really powerful effect. Okay, so this is the next one we're doing today. It's called back-to-back bear breathing, which would be difficult. Like, it's cool. It's really cool. There's a couple different methods that you could do this. You have to go back-to-back with something. So they say back-to-back bear breathing. Sit comfortably with your back against a chair, a wall, or, and this would be really cool with a friend, you could try this with one of your siblings. So you take a big breath in through your nose. As you're breathing, sit up taller and taller and even taller. And then as you breathe out through your mouth, relax your back and your shoulders and let them round forward. So you come forward. And then you breathe in, come back. And then the cool thing is, like, as you can see with these bears, if you do this with somebody, you're going to notice that you're kind of going like, you're kind of like pushing against each other. So you could try this with your sibling if they're around the same, it doesn't even matter if they're not the same height as you. That could be kind of a cool one. Or just in your chair. So how do you feel after doing that one? Okay, that's one that we'll try today. So I'll introduce a new one of these every day. So also today, since it is like actually our like Mindful Monday day, where I'm going to play one of these as well. So I was thinking it was something to do with like getting along, because as we're doing this group work stuff, it's important to do that. So I don't know if we've done the new kid one. It's actually kind of good. We'll do this one. No. Yeah, we'll do the new kid one because you're especially like working with new people. Okay, here we go. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Whoopsies. I meant to press this.
Hello. Welcome to Mind Yeti. There are many ways to be kind to people. You can say something to make someone smile or help them solve a problem. There's no limit to the ways we can be kind to each other. Practicing kindness helps you feel connected to other people. And it also helps you feel good about yourself. Before we begin, take a moment to find your Yeti body. Sit comfortably with your back straight and your feet or legs resting on the floor. Feel how the floor or your chair supports you as you sit. Focus your attention on your breath.
Try doing the breathing thing we just did. The in for 7, or in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8.
Now imagine that you're at school and you've just gone outside for recess. You're outside on the playground. Imagine that you see a kid you haven't seen before standing near the school door. Probably a new student, you say to yourself. She's standing all alone, watching everyone play. You notice she looks down, toward the ground. You think about what it's like to start at a new school. You wonder how she must be feeling. Maybe nervous, maybe lonely, maybe worried about making new friends. You walk up to the new kid. You smile and say hi. She looks up and gives you a small smile.
Oh, so nice. Good for you.
You exchange names. She looks so relieved and happy that you came over.
Yeah.
You invite her to join you on the playground. She gives you a big smile. Let's reflect for a moment. How do you feel about yourself for talking to the new kid? How does your body feel? How's your mood? Does it feel different? Being kind connects you to other people.
Very true.
And with kindness, you can help someone settle the hubbub and feel good about yourself, too. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and return your attention to the room.
Okay, nice. I hope that you like that one today. We didn't listen to that one. We did one with a new kid, or someone helping someone out when they like had their backpack fumbling in the hall. So that was a nice one. And it is true. It doesn't really take that much of an effort, and like the acts of effort, the acts of kindness are like really endless. Like it could be anything that you do. And the cool thing is, yeah, like as he said, it does help build connection. When you're building connection, it helps to build kindness, not only to other people, but also there's like an effect that it has on yourself as well, which is nice. Like, why not just take a moment to do that? Yeah, it doesn't really take that much, and it can make like a huge difference in somebody's day. Very nice. So hopefully you can kind of keep that in mind of just like being kind and like, you know, thoughtful to the positions that others are in. This is like a strand of empathy that you're showing. You're able to connect you're able to like sort of put yourself in someone else's shoes, and you're able to sort of think, okay, if I was this person, how would I feel, and how would I like it if someone were to, what would I like for someone to do to me right now if I was in their position? So yeah, that can be also helpful for when we're doing any type of like, yeah, meeting new friends, or even it can also be helpful with group work. So there you go. So in the, like, this is a tool for the Moral Ed Toolkit. So you could write this down, either of these things in, well, I guess in the take a moment, but the one that was just like expressing gratitude to somebody else, and being kind to someone else is actually one of the other pages, which is a little bit of a look ahead. Okay, well done. And yeah, good job. I hope that you also enjoyed the different breathing strategies today. Okay, see you soon.